Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be talking about how to get an instant manifestation. If you want to manifest quickly, none of us want delays or a long period of having to wait for our end result and work towards it. We want to see the results now. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about what it would actually be to have an instant manifestation, how this is possible. So I'm going to go step by step into achieving this and ways that you can really test this out and see just how quickly you can manifest. It is going to take effort, but I'm going to explain to you all these different steps to it, so you want to stay tuned to hear everything I have to say. And just quite an exciting shift. I feel there's a really positive shift in my channel and the community right now. I have just introduced my new membership level. So this is going to be, for now, the only current level. So it is still going to be the LOA Coaching Darlings. A lot of the same benefits. So everything will be on screen and listed in my community posts, introduction to the actual membership and everything. So yeah, but I'll give you a quick overview now because this is the first video where I'm talking about having officially launched it. As this video goes up, it is live, so you can click the join button below to become a member. It's going to be a lot of the same benefits, but I've expanded on them. So you get an exclusive monthly Q&A for members. You get an exclusive short, and the topic of that is going to be chosen by you guys. Whichever area you want to see, you'll get to pick what I'm actually talking about each month, and an exclusive manifestation challenge, a monthly manifestation. So it's going to be a challenge again around whether it's SP, money, self-concept, any area that you guys pick together as the topic. I'm going to give you guys a selection. You get to decide what you're actually seeing in my membership on my channel. So it's going to be a whole long form video as well that's just exclusive to members, and it's going to be a way for you guys to put in some work, have accountability, and work together kind of all together as the LOA Coaching Darlings on a challenge for the month, and yeah, just manifest a lot of fun, amazing things. You're also going to get all of the content one day early. So you get the exclusive content, 3 exclusive videos just for you guys, but also every other video that I put up normally, you're going to get access to it one day early. So yes, you absolutely can have an instant manifestation. If anyone was wondering or thinking, you know, what are the limits? Manifestation is limitless. There's nothing or no goal in your life that you can't have, no circumstance that you can't shift around. And although my advice does cater more to your own lifestyle and you as a person, how you see yourself, how you literally look, you know, changes within yourself and an SP and other people around you, achieving your dream career, those are the things that I talk about and focus on, but manifestation itself is limitless. So yes, you can have an instant manifestation. The reason usually they don't, and I, you know, really talk through this with my clients as well, because people can spiral so easily. There's a lot of misleading or clickbaity content out there, and, you know, not to name names, but there is. And, you know, manifestation can be limitless, but I'm not going to be sat here and saying, manifest your SP in 1 second. Like, it's probably not going to happen that way. But having said that, you never know at which moment it will just suddenly click and your manifestation comes in for you. So, you know, it could be that you've been looping affirmations for a week, and then you've just started 1 minute that day, and suddenly that morning, right after waking up, the manifestation comes through. So yeah, technically it can happen at any moment, but I tend to tell people, you know, realistically, if your mind is not in a good space right now, it's probably going to take a little bit longer. So generally speaking, the way to get an instant or very, very quick manifestation, at least, like I said, some things will not happen instantly, like growing your hair 5 inches. It is not going to happen instantly. Some people might say it's possible. You know, who am I? I'm not God. I cannot say that it's not possible. You know, who knows what are the limits? But, you know, realistically, things that, you know, need some time to develop, yes, that's still going to take a little bit of time to create. So obviously I'm talking, you know, intellectually. There are some time limits, and I choose to believe that. You know, you guys don't have to have that mindset, but, you know, I think I'd be okay waiting a couple of weeks for my head to grow. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need that to be an instant manifestation. So in that sense, I would say there are some time restraints, but not like a long, elongated process. So to speed up or get an instant manifestation, even if it's 5 minutes or 5 weeks of affirming, you need to be consistent. You need to be looping your affirmations or working on your mindset in one way or another to create that shift, to bring about the end result, to conform your own mind, shift your own mindset around. Your mind and beliefs in the subconscious are not just going to change overnight. they can build up, and there is movement and there is conforming happening if you are persisting every single day. At any given moment, there could be movement shifting more and more in your favor, and your own beliefs shifting into more positive ones. But you know, it does take a little bit of time. So as long as you're consistent, you can create a sudden instant shift, or you know, speed up your manifestation at least. The manifestation, and you know, if you really want the quick results, it's going to have to become your priority. I presume if you're that, you know, desirous of it, I don't want to say desperate, because that's not even a state that I want to recommend or that you should be in, but if you're that desirous of a certain result, then you're going to want it badly enough to put in the work, to have the willpower, to have the mental resilience to keep going, to keep persisting, to be consistent, and really work hard at it. The same way if someone wanted to lose weight and you go to a gym and that's your New Year's resolution, and you know, you're being active and consistent with that, it's the same with your mind, you know, working out your mind to be more positive, going from negative to positive. So it's going to take consistency regardless. So having said that, you know, of how you actually go about manifesting faster and how it's possible, what can you actually use that for? Well, if you have less resistance to something, it is going to manifest faster. So for example, I will explain exactly how to do that for like something like an SP, but less resistance would be someone saying something to you, receiving one text message, seeing something like your eyelashes growing longer, or something that's more subtle and not like a sudden 180 shift in your life in any way, whether it's a person, your appearance, your beliefs. If it's something that's just an improvement, and you know, something you have less resistance to. If someone said, oh, your hair's grown so much, and they haven't seen you for a while, most people are not going to have resistance to that, or you know, insert any other positive change into that comment. Anything where it's an improvement, but it's not a sudden complete change and shift, that is going to be probably less resistance for you. So obviously I could use the example of a cup of coffee, but no one's sat here manifesting that and writing, my life goal is to get a free cup of coffee. But that is a good example where there is such little resistance that a lot of coaches and people have said, pick something kind of insignificant to start with, that, you know, something random, like I think Neville Goddard has the ladder technique where you visualize a ladder and then pretty much everyone at some point has passed a ladder. I think I've even had this experience just from talking about these videos. So yeah, basically if you pick something that's more insignificant and just a step along the way, and something that you would have less resistance to rather than your dream end result as a whole, you're going to see faster movement. So for example, instead of marriage with your SP, maybe they're sending you a cute text message, maybe they're texting you to ask you out, or they're being more flirty with you and treating you a certain way. That is manifesting in steps, which would be my next point, and it's less resistance rather than saying I'm already married, I have the ring on my finger, right? Having said that, the way you apply that for like something important, obviously I'm not telling you guys completely change your mindset and lower your standards and your goals, not at all, but you can break them down into steps. So it can be up to you guys, you know, I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it, but if you want to manifest an SP or something within your life where you're like, oh my gosh, this is my dream goal, what would be a step to get there? Maybe it's a promotion or a relationship, or you know, a date with your SP, things like this that lead into your full end result, but you're climbing the ladder step by step. So think about what that might be, and you might want to break it down into that. If you really want the fast, visible results now, I would probably recommend doing that. It's also all about adopting the right mental state. So as Neville Goddard talks about a lot with states, into sleep, but with your mental state, it's really being on a good mental diet, focusing on the end result, having a positive mindset and having that mental state of visualizing it already happening. It's not about deluding or believing that it's happening right now, but it's about thinking that way, creating a conscious thought. You know, just to say to yourself, it's here right now, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, you know, I'm getting ready for my date with my SP, or, oh, I love being married to SP, or, you know, oh, I'm gonna, you know, on Monday, I'm gonna go in for my job as CEO of the company, you know, telling yourself mentally and mentally embodying as if it's already happened. So adopting that mental state to the best of your ability when you can, even if it's just through the form of your mental diet, flipping around those negative thoughts. When you get into that mental state, it's going to be a a lot easier. It's more of a seamless journey to that end result. And finally, obviously, to not check your 3D reality, check for the logical results, things like checking your phone, social media, any form of communication that may tie into your end result coming true. You don't want to keep feeding into that, looking at those things up, checking for progress and results. You're feeding into your physical reality as it is now, the current circumstances, and you're not actually thinking from the end result of having what you want. So you want to let go of that and not think in that format. Just reminding yourself, do not check for results, don't check for updates. You're just gonna reaffirm what you're seeing right now. So that is going to summarize today's video. I hope you guys found this useful and clarified how to very easily and simply, without having to spiral or, really feel like you're climbing uphill on Mount Everest to try to get to your end result. I think I've really summarized it in quite simple form for you guys to be able to manifest really quickly, because it doesn't have to be a really complicated or difficult process. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye.